In this video, I'm going to introduce you to an open source time series library which is called as TS Lib. TS Lib stands for Time Series Library, and it is an open source module or set of code for creating and evaluating deep time series models. This library covers five key tasks: forecasting, imputation, anomaly detection, and classification. Now let's review its GitHub repo for more information. If you check out this GitHub repo, they have given some of the models for five different tasks which this library supports, as I mentioned earlier, and they have ranked few of the models for first, second, and third for each task. So, for example, for long-term forecasting, we have the site transformer at number one, and then for short-term forecasting, we have TimesNet, and TimesNet really rules a lot throughout the uh, task of this time series library. In this GitHub repo, they have also given a bit of a detail about these models which have been using or been tested with this library. And let me quickly give you a glimpse of these models. For example, this I transformer, which was number one on that long task. It is the research has been done by these researchers, and they have very nicely um, proposed this new research, which is about inverted transformer, and they have proven that inverted transformers are in fact quite effective for time series forecasting because these I transformers model achieve consistent state of the art on several real world data sets, which further empowers the transformer family with promoted performance. Also, it supports generalization ability across different variants and better utilization of arbitrary look-back windows. Then another model which they have discussed with this time series library is this one, and this is again a real cool research where the researchers have proposed an efficient design of transformer based model for multivariate time series forecasting. Really amazing stuff. And then this is the one which I mentioned, TimesNet model, which tops on most of the tasks except the first one. Now, this time series analysis is already being widely used in extensive real world application, especially when it comes to the general forecasting in meteorology. Now, there they have this proposed time net achieves consistent state of the art in five mainstream series and analysis tasks, as I showed you here. Let me go up so you can see that for short-term forecasting, imputation, anomaly detection, and classification, TimesNet is ruling. And in the long-term forecasting, it comes at number three. So if you go across these models, then you would see that TimesNet really tops the charts. I will drop the link to this in video description so that you can read further. Another model from this list I wanted to show you was this, which is around fast multivariate time series forecasting with light sampling oriented MLP structure. This light time series or light TS as they call it is quite robust and has a much smaller variance in forecasting accuracy than previous sort of methods in long sequence frequency tasks. And as I said, I will drop the link in video description so that you can read further because it is quite heavy research. Okay, now you can use it in your own code, in your own systems with your own models easily. In order to install it, first clone this repo and then install the requirements just by cd to that directory, the cloned one, and then install the requirements. But you must have a good beefy system, as I said, and then you can either obtain the data sets from these Google Drives or Baidu Drives, and you can simply access it for freely for different tasks, forecasting, imputation, and so on. Once that's done, you can start training and evaluating your model by using these commands. Pretty simple. Now, if you want to build your own models, then you need to add your models file to the folder dot models, and then you can follow this script transformer.py from models. And that's pretty much it. That follow these two steps, and you are done. So pretty simple, I would say. And if you look at this repo, they have given all these folders. For example, this is your model folder. If I go into this is the one transformers one which I just showed you. So if you click here, this is where it is just importing some of the torch libraries, defining the class because it's just a vanilla transformer, where attention is everything. That's the only vanilla thing they are using here with full attention. And then they are doing, these are the functions which we are discussing: imputation, anomaly detection, classification, and then so on and so forth. So this is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you already are working in this time series, then especially with perspective of generative AI, please share your experience in the comments. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much.